years ago, I stood in the middle of a drum circle, surrounded by about 200 people playing every kind of drum and percussion instrument that you can imagine. Drum circles are great because everyone is able to very quickly and meaningfully connect with the music and with each other. I'm going to try and recreate that moment of 15 years ago now. So what we're going to do is we're going to learn some very basic drum circle techniques. When I count 1, 2, here we go, we're going to start clapping. So you just need to put your Numbiano down for the moment, and we're just going to keep the pulse with the cowbell. So here we go. 1, 2, here we go. Okay, fantastic. So the second drum circle technique that you learn is how to stop. So I'm going to count down from 4, and when I say stop, you're going to stop. 4, 3, 2, 1, stop. Fantastic. Now the next thing that we're going to learn is this. If I do this to you, it means you're going to keep going. If I do this, it means that you're going to stop. So I'm going to put you into sections. Some of you might keep going, some of you might stop. So we're all going to start together with the clapping. 1, 2, here we go. Okay, fantastic. So, this side of the audience here, you're going to keep going. And this side of the audience here, you're going to stop when I count down from 4. So you guys keep going, we're going to stop. Here we go. 4, 3, 2, 1, stop. And you keep going, that's brilliant. Now this side of the audience, can you please do this rhythm? We're going to go. Keep that going. That's good. Keep it going. Now, it was at this point, 15 years ago, that it struck me how amazing it would be to have harmonic and melodic instruments playing with everybody in this drum circle and take part in this sort of music making. We're going to stop. 4, 3, 2, 1, stop. So, over the last 15 years, I've been experimenting with guitar circles, ukulele circles, keyboard circles, glockenspiels, brass, woodwind, the list goes on. But there have always been stumbling blocks. Learning to play a musical instrument is hard. And learning to read the music for a musical instrument is hard. Especially if the goal is to improvise and play freely with others as a large group. My journey over the last 15 years has resulted in me developing a new method of music notation and a new musical instrument. I'm very proud to introduce to you today the Numbiano. If you own a smartphone or a tablet, then you have a very powerful musical instrument in your pocket. With the Numbiano, you only need to be able to count from 1 to 7 to play any song in the world, in any key. With the Numbiano, you can form a band or an orchestra with the people around you right now. Pretty cool. So, hopefully you've all had a chance to install the Numbiano on your smartphone or device. Here are the instructions on the screen. And I believe that we're all ready. The last thing to say is please hold your Numbiano landscape, and at the top are the letters of the keys. If you could please make sure that you're in the key of C. So press the C, and you should have this on your screen. Now I know it's incredibly tempting to play the Numbiano. So I'm going to give you a 5-second rumble, and you guys can play whatever you like. Hold on a minute, I'll count you in, and then you can stop. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, here we go. Rumble. Play what you like. Play what you like. Turn up that volume if it's not up already. Turn it up to maximum. Hold it landscape. Turn it up. We're going to stop after 4, 3, 2, 1, stop. That's it. That's your rumble. Everything else now is orchestrated. So, make sure it's landscape, make sure your volume is up full. Now I'm going to admit to you that the Numbiano is still a work in progress. The sound isn't the most pleasing in the world, as you can hear. It isn't an oboe, but I have a vision that soon the Numbiano will be a native app for iOS and Android devices and will allow the user to play any sampled or synthesized sound. In fact, the Numbiano is so new that you are the first large audience in the world to be interacting with music in this way. And I'm feeling incredibly excited. And I can hear that you are too. Please refrain from playing the Numbiano until I tell you what we're going to play. Okay, so, I can hear you. Right, so, you can see the layout here, which is what you should have on your screens. The Numbiano is organised in 3 octaves. What would normally, on a keyboard, take up this much space, on the Numbiano is this much space. You've got 3 octaves on top of each other. This number here is the lower octave. This number here is the middle octave, and this number here, whoops, sorry, I'll go again. Lower octave, middle, and higher. That was the 1, the 1, and the 1. The Numbiano is also organised into red numbers and blue numbers, and we'll talk about what the differences between red and blue means in a moment. Every song in the world has its own unique numerical sequence of red and blue numbers. Once a song's numerical sequence has been learned, it can be played in any key, with any tonal centre and any root note. To play a song in a different key, all you need to do is press the letter at the top of the key that you want to be playing in. Now, unfortunately, this is a prototype Numbiano. The key that you're in isn't highlighted. So hopefully you will all be in the key of C. There's nothing to show you that you're in C, but hopefully you're all in there. Okay, so this is the layout for what it would look like in D. You don't need to change to this, but I just want to show you that the Numbiano works by knowing where the number 1 is. This is your root note. Every other number is related to that. And when we learn the relationships between the numbers, that is when you're able to really improvise and create music in any key. It's the relationships that are important. So we're going to play some music. And 2 of the most fundamental building blocks of Western music are the major and the minor scales. Now to do this, we're all going to play the numbers from 1 up to the 1 with a circle around it. Now, these are red numbers. You'll see at the bottom that you've got blue numbers here. It's very important that we are just playing the red numbers. So please find the 1 without anything around it, not a square, not a circle, and we're going to go up from 1 to 1. Now these circles here are the rhythm values. This is a semi-breve or 4 beats. So what we're going to do is just play the number 1. I'll count you in. We're going to play the number 1, the red 1, for 4 beats, and then stop. Let's try it. 1, 2, here we go. 1. And stop. You can keep your finger on the number 1. You don't need to tap it. Keep your finger on the 1 for 4 beats. 1, 2, here we go. And stop. Lovely. So now just with your eyes, locate where the 2, the 3, the 4, the 5, the 6, the 7 and the 1 is. And we're going to try to go all the way up the scale. Sometimes it might help if you hold the Numbiano out so you can see the Numbiano and the screen. So let's try. We're going to play a major scale in the key of C. 1, 2, 3, go. 1. Up to 2. Up to 3. Up to 4. Up to 5. Up to 6. Up to 7. Up to the 1 with a circle. And stop. Very good. You've played a major scale in the key of C. Now we're going to play a minor, a natural minor, in the key of C. You can see here that the 3 is not red, it's blue. So we're going to try and play that blue 3. And the 6 is blue, not red. And the 7 is blue and not red. So we're going to do the same thing, going up from 1 to 1, but this time the 3 is blue, the 6 is blue, the 7 is blue. 1, 2, here we go. Red 1, red 2, blue 3, red 4, red 5, blue 6, blue 7, red 1, and stop. Lovely. You've all just played a natural minor scale in the key of C. Now once you've learnt these in one key, you would just change your Numbiano to a different tonal centre, and you could play those same numbers in that key to play those major and minor scales in any key. Now, when the numbers from the major and the minor key are rearranged, they make melodies. So, what I've got up here is a melody. And we've got some different things here from traditional music notation. Here is the time signature. The 3 at the top tells us that there are 3 beats in a bar. This crotchet below us tells us that there are 3 crotchets in that bar. So, when I'm teaching music to children, I use the word T for a crotchet, and I use the word soup for a minim, and I use a sh for a crotchet rest. So I would say that like this. T, 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 su, u, sh. 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 The numbers that you need are 3, 1, 2, and then a 5 with a square around it. It's going to go 3, 1, 2, 5, sh, 5, 2, 3, 1, sh. Let's try it. Locate those numbers. We're going to give it a go. And we're going to play a game to see who can guess what this tune is. Are you ready? We come in after 3. We go 1, 2, 3. Stop. What's the song? What is it?
Big Ben.
Big Ben. Very good. It's the Westminster Chime. Fantastic. Okay. Right, what we're going to do is we're running out of time. So, I'm going to split you up into different sounds. If you're on the front row, row number 1, you're now going to play... Hold on. If you're on the front row, you're going to play the number 1. So can I just hear? Front row, number 1. And stop. Row 2, number 2. Row 3, number 3. Row 4, number 4. Row 5, number 5. Row 6, number 6. Oh. So red 6. Here we go, row number 6 again. Good. Row number 7, 7. Okay, good. If you're on the back rows, you can pick whatever number you like. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to try to play some chords. Chords are really interesting because when you put more than one note together, you make a chord. So what we're going to do is we're going to play the top chord. It's the first chord in a key. It's a major chord. So can I please have the front row playing your number 1? Here we go. Off you go. Can I please keep that going? Can I have the third row join in with a 3? And can I have the 5th row join in with a 5? Lovely. And stop. That's the 1 major chord. Now we're going to play the second chord, which is a minor chord. We're going to play 2, 4, and 6. If you're a 2 player, if you're a 4 player, if you're a 6 player. 1, 2, here we go. And stop. The next chord, 3, 5, 7. 1, 2, here we go. And stop. Fourth chord, 4, 6, 1. Here we go. And stop. The 5th chord, 5, 7, 2. Here we go. And stop. The 6th chord, 6, 1, 3. Here we go. And stop. The 7th chord, 7, 2, 4. Here we go. And stop. We go back to 1, 3, 5. Here we go. Beautiful. Lovely. So it's the same thing for a minor key. If you're in row 3, please now play the blue 3. If you're in row 6, play the blue 7. Row 7, please play the blue 7. We're going to do the same with the minor chords. 1, 2, here we go. And stop. Second chord, here we go. And stop. Third chord, here we go. And stop. Fourth chord, here we go. And stop. 5th chord, here we go. And stop. 6th chord, here we go. And stop. 7th chord, here we go. And stop. First chord, here we go. Beautiful. You've all played the minor chords from a minor key. And you would use those same formulas, those same sequences of numbers for any key to play the chords that belong in that key of music. So what we're going to do, we are going to move on and we're going to have a go at playing a very famous chord progression, which is Pachelbel's Canon. I think what we're going to do, just to save some time, if you're between my arms here, can you please play the top line of music? So locate those numbers on your Numbiano. If you're in the middle here, can you please play the middle line of music, of numbers? And if you're between my arms here, can you please play the bottom line? So we're going to start with that bottom line. Let's see how we get on. Locate the numbers. We're going to have 4 beats per number. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, and stop. Lovely. Sounds beautiful. So we're going to now bring in the top 2 lines of music to play your lines so that we have the full chordal progression of Pachelbel's Canon. But what we're going to do is we're going to try to play it in its original key, which is in the key of D. So at the top of your screen, can you please tap on the letter D at the top, and all the numbers will change. It will suddenly become a different sequence of numbers starting on a different thing. Can you just show me that you're all in the key of D? Put your hand up if you're good. Okay. Put your eyes on your numbers. We're going to try it. Original key, Pachelbel's Canon. All together. 1, 2, 3, go. Keep going, and again. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. And we're going to stop. Finish on the 1. 1, 3, 5. Everyone, 1, 3, 5. 4, 3, 2, 1, stop. Pachelbel's Canon. I'm going to give you a round of applause. Beautiful. So, what are the applications for Numbiano? Well, I see the Numbiano being used as an interactive social tool. I have visions of Numbiano orchestras in every town and every school. How about everyone to a concert playing songs for the band? The band are singing and playing solos while the audience are playing the actual chordal progression. Company team building sessions could start with all colleagues playing a song together that they have written. I met with some friends last Friday, and after our meal we all congregated not around the piano but around our Numbianos, and we played music together. I'm going to end with a rendition of our Bach chorale in number 67. It goes like this. Thank you. The Numbiano.